I'm live. Live. I'm live, and I'm going to copy the invite. All right. Not seeing anybody watching yet, but we're going to play some videos. So, yeah.
The sky is clear, the moon is bright, but will they see it shine tonight?
Maybe we spoke too soon. It was smooth. I think I just saw a little spot there. I love that song, Elevator Man. Um, cool. Got a couple eyes. Trying this out again. Different machines. I downloaded all the videos to another one, but that was pretty smooth. And I also loaded up a bunch of these things.
Song fight, song fight. Get a title and a date, send a song in.
I think this is supposed to be kind of layered
moves,
over.
and we do it again. Song fight, song fight. Get a title and a date, send a song in. Everybody votes, then we do it again. I met her in a deep subreddit. Do you get it? She was looking for love, couldn't get enough. I said, lady, do you mean how that sounded? The 8-bit Groot in the Furious 7 shirts astounded. Thought she'd take it back, thought she would retract, but no, you heard me. She said, I want anybody here to go down in the cave where you conquer the fear, and I'll guide you to the side of the force that you choose. Somebody's man enough here now. This girl's username, you gotta understand, would look hot on the arm of a hot man. So every geek dropped his gold on the floor. The apocalypse was on, they get ready for war. One extended his saber, but he tripped on his cloak. So I stepped to the front, then I spoke. This ain't no party, this ain't no disco, this ain't no safe zone in the middle of Frisco. There's no such thing as carefully waiting. The temperature here is no good for bathing. No matter what you said, no matter how you said it, you're in too deep here in this subreddit. I ain't spittin' game, look, I got a Wookiee suit on. But these guys here like getting spat on and shat on and mild electroshock. And this ain't the right thread to quote Mr. Spock, but it's highly illogical to me. Girl DM'd me and said, is your mind free? This ain't no party, this ain't no disco, this ain't no safe zone in the middle of Frisco. There's no such thing as carefully waiting. The temperature here is no good for bathing. No matter what you said, no matter how you said it, you're in too deep here in this subreddit. Sitting in her Snapchat unaware, watching her wind up the buns in her hair. I declare that I'd like to be R2, unless that's a little too perverted for you. I could be Jabba, a Jawa, an Ewok when we talk. Ooga la blah. Wait, I seen all the flicks, all the books that I read. Don't remember any plastic all over the bed. And hey, there's a hole in your bikini you make that shows off what you got, no mistake. That's one fine view of Nick Fury you're giving me. Bring that closer, let me pretend that I'm living the linguistic lifestyle of the protocol droid. But here comes the part where I wasn't overjoyed. Fire, she said, and before I could scream, I got a double eye full of fresh red wedding. This ain't no party, this ain't no disco, this ain't no safe zone in the middle of Frisco. There's no such thing as carefully waiting. The temperature here is no good for bathing. No matter what you said, no matter how you said it, you're in too deep here in this subreddit.
Well, here we are in
I was muted that whole
part
time.
2, which is really just the rest of the set. I'm going to be playing 4 songs, and pretty much going to go straight through them, you know, as if I was actually playing live, because I'm trying not to spend a huge amount of time doing this. I should probably stop talking so much, right? He talks too much. First one is Trispell. I'm in the middle of a dry spell, and I decided that I'd tell you all about it. Though you've got every reason to doubt it, I'm saying it's the truth. I've gone on so many blind dates, and now I find that I wasted every minute. My heart will no longer be in it. What do you need for proof? You don't understand that you're not like the girls that I met in the past few weeks. And you're ruining my game, 'cause now they all seem the same to me. You got me crushing like a schoolboy. It may be foolish to destroy my little book of numbers, but you leave me with a feeling of wonder with everything you do. My heart is waiting for the rainfall. Am I insane to think that you could be my one and only? This is probably the first time I've ever felt lonely. We met at a party of a mutual friend. Started to talk and didn't stop till the end. We said goodbye, you gave me one chaste kiss, and I thought, I wish every night could end like this. In the year that followed, we became pretty tight. I was devoted to you, you were my guiding light. You always said that you'd had trouble with love, but in my arms it felt like hand in glove. I told you, my heart feels like it's come unglued, so you should come and take it, it belongs to you. We moved to a house over on the east side of town, and cooked lots of dinners, and we biked all around. Play the piano to entertain you at night. You tell me you love me even when we'd fight.
Song fight. Song fight.
Yeehaw! All right, is this working any better?
It's working a lot better, I think.
Nice.
When I
Well,
remember, when I remember to unmute, yeah.
Yeah, that's always a plus. I'm gonna double check and see what we're looking at on the stream, but thus far, yeah, no, this already seems pretty sweet. Looking. All right, YouTube, turning it down. Oh yeah, that's seamless now. Yeah, so this machine can handle it for sure. Seems to be working a lot better this time, and I would have to say that I'm seeing the same sort of thing. It looks like it's
Well,
okay.
this part was okay. It was with the other one was the videos too, but
Yeah, the video. What I just now came in, and from what I saw just now, it looked really great.
One thing I think you can actually see, which I don't remember this as being true of OBS last year, but you can see when it sucks on your end. like
That's a plus.
The last time when it was, unless it was doing it a lot more,
Looked good on your side, didn't look so good in the stream. Well, that's good at least.
But here, when it is not good, I think I see it here.
Nice.
Since it's going through the process.
So it seems like it's going to be good.
Yeah, I think so.
Nice.
I think so. I think this is going to work.
Very cool.
And I love the flexibility of it.
Yeah.
I wish I could fade in and out from videos. They're like the transitions.
Yes.
The transitions are going to be a little choppy, but
That is pretty rough. Yeah.
But that's okay.
Yeah.
I think there are more important things than transitions.
For sure. And I don't know if there's anything else that you can do as far as like, the coloring of our names right there. It makes sense for it to be like Songfight. It would be red and white. Was that something you chose?
That is actually the Songfight red. I did it. There's a little bit of branding you can do. A little bit of branding you can do.
Nice.
So I can throw the logo up there, but I think we already get the logo at the bottom, don't we?
No, well, yeah, during the actual stream itself, which I'm looking, and no, I'm not seeing it.
Oh, well, then we might need that up there.
Yeah.
Because
No, it is there. It is there.
Is it?
I just
Okay.
There was something that was in the way of it, and then I looked, and there it was.
We could try minimal, bubble, block.
Nice.
Maybe block is sort of like Songfight is very no nonsense. We should.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
We also don't have to have the names at all.
Yep, certainly. Yeah, but that's an option. Should you choose to, you can end up turning it off and on, and that'll be sweet.
But I will tell you that I don't know if you've looked in the Dropbox folder, but we're going to have an awesome set from Future Boy tomorrow.
Nice. No, I haven't seen it yet, but like, have you got a full show?
Oh yeah. We've got if he's listening or anyone who talks to him who's listening, I thought Boffo Yucks dudes were going to be in for tomorrow, but I haven't seen theirs come in.
Oh yeah, they'll definitely want to do their thing.
Um,
I've started mine, but mine's not completed yet. I figure I'll play mine during my thing. Have we seen, like, is there anywhere online that shows who's supposed to be in for the night that I'm hosting?
yeah, there's a spreadsheet.
Is it like in the Slack?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, I just haven't
From the
looked.
brain.
I figure I got another week to get mine together. So.
Oh yeah, but no, it's gonna be a good full show. So it's a little different than last year where we were just trying to do enough to entice.
Yeah,
people.
feel it out to even see if it's like, will this even work?
Yeah,
totally agree.
Cool. All right, I was gonna.
And I'll be watching, and I'll be set up to where if you want to call on me, you certainly can. Being that I'll be the host for the second week, makes sense.
Yeah, I'm curious. Do you know if those invite links work multiple times? Is it just like one invite link and
I actually
clicks on it can join?
Now I believe at least for this session, you would use that same link. I believe.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
it would be But as far as I think there may, let's take a look and see if there's any difference here, because you sent the one to me earlier, and I can take a look and see if it's identical or not, because it may not be.
Well, this is a different broadcast, so it's probably not going to be the same. I'm just curious if if I put one link into onto the forums, if anybody wanted to join,
then they will be able to use it. Yeah, at least during the actual stream that you're doing. And yeah, no, and the URL is not the same each time, because like with Zoom, it's like if you have your personal settings, it's like, oh yeah, this is this and your password, and it doesn't change unless you change it on your end. So I thought there was a possibility, but yeah, no, I agree. It seemed unlikely. And that turns out to be the case right now. The URL does change with each new stream.
Yeah, cool.
Which makes sense.
Well, I'm gonna play another song here.
Sweet.
So this is gonna be Sock Puppet. Sock Puppet's live fight from last year.
Sock Puppet's been around longer than anyone that we know.
All right. So tomorrow when we talk about people, either we have to do it for everybody or we do it for nobody. The longtime song fighter, like either everyone has to be a longtime song.
It's true. Although I think
you want to say about everybody.
You joined like a week or two later, though, didn't you?
Well, it's true. Sock Puppet and I are in fact longtime song fighters.
Yeah.
But I don't know at this point. If you've been in, if you're showing up to this, you're probably a longtime song fighter. But
yeah.
Anyway.
No, that's true.
All right, here we go. Better Luck Next Year from Sock Puppet. And here it comes.
This year had its challenges, all my flowers dead. My pain got worse, my brain got worse. There's something wrong with my head. What happened to my career? It didn't go my way. Things feel bad and I'm in fear. I won't live another day. Oh, it can only get better. Oh, I know it will get better. We see the rise of fascists who think many lives don't matter. A president who's on the brink only cares to be flattered. Where can our people go from here? It all seems too much. Famine, devastation, fear. We need a human touch. Oh, it only can get better. Oh, I know it will get better. But it wasn't all so bad. Some of it was swell. Remember all the good times we had. Song Fight Live went well. We take the hand we have been dealt. This year's problems were aplenty. 2019 really smelt, so here's to 2020. Oh, it can only get better. Oh, I know it will get better. Oh, it only can get better. Oh, I know it will get better.
All right, I muted you, Glenn. Oh, there you are.
Oh, that's good. No, I was. It's funny because you muted me, and then I unmuted myself, and then I muted myself because I was trying to mute myself, and then you had also muted me. So then by doing that, yeah, it was a like so a double Uno reverse.
Because I just tried to unmute you, but I couldn't, which makes sense. Shouldn't be able to unmute other folks. That song has the twist ending.
That it does.
I liked that.
Yeah, that's actually that was one of my favorite Sock Puppet songs I've heard.
Yeah. No, I remember thinking when they played it, when we first heard it last year. Oh yeah, of course, and then it gets to that line, and I was like, of course. Of course, you always.
And at this point, I'm a disembodied voice to the general viewing public. At this point,
oh, that's right. Yeah,
I am the voice of your conscience, Jeff.
Ooh, I wonder. Should have my disembodied voice on hand. Where are you at? There, here you go.
There I am.
See, there's this is better. I like this better.
Yeah,
Right?
no, that totally works.
Or this.
That's even better, honestly.
Oh, really? More me, more
Why
me,
would-
less you.
There you go.
Yep. Let's see. What else do I have? Let's. I just pulled a bunch down.
Did you preload all the videos in this case?
I preloaded a few, but so I tried scheduling it ahead, which seemed to work pretty well. Although
Cool.
I don't know if anybody did anything with the link beforehand. And I gave myself 5 minutes, and in 5 minutes I only got a few clips set up.
Gotcha.
Have
you been able to confirm any of them that don't work?
Basically, if you see MOV or what's the other, MPG,
Those
then
aren't going to go.
work. It's not going to
Okay.
work. But if you just put them through Handbrake, they'll work.
Awesome.
So I played, I played Elevator Man from Marisan lately, and I had to, or at first, and that was one that had to go through. But
Nice.
yeah. And
Well, this is a good thing that you're preparing ahead of time, is really what we're saying here.
yes. Yeah. Well, and then I
Awesome.
thought it didn't work that well earlier, but I thought it would be nice to just kind of refresh our memories of some of the videos last year.
Sure.
Um,
Yeah, no, this stream, by the way, looks fantastic now. I'd say you've got a winning computer here.
Sweet.
Just be
Like
nice
when-
and smooth.
When you have a job that buys you a nice computer, you let your own shit
Yeah,
get old and rusty.
it's super smart. Yeah, because if you don't need it on a regular basis, then why would you, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, let's see. You know what? I remember this set sort of, but not the specifics. That's why I put it in here. I'm gonna bring up Hot Pink Halo here in a second.
All right.
Share video file. This one I didn't reload, but here it is. Hot Pink
Hi,
Halo.
I'm Hot Pink Halo, and this first song that I'm going to do is one of the very first songs that I did, maybe the third one. The prompt was Liquid Starshine, and it is the song where I learned that you're supposed to include the prompt in the lyrics. Who knew? Anyway, this is my Liquid Starshine. I'm glad that I didn't include Liquid Starshine in the lyrics because apparently I can't say it. Anyway, here we go. Our revolution shines as we look round the sky with a magnetic force that brings forth our cry, and our hearts beat together like hammers on strings, and we push and we pull as you play and I sing. We pass by each other in orbits elliptical as we circle the hallway, the double twinkle. With grace and with strength our paths must divide, and I wonder next time if we will collide, and we hurtle through space and we travel through time, and our words will distort as we step to the line. We pass by each other in orbits elliptical as we circle the hallway, the double twinkle. The tension it builds as we sidestep the night, and nobody can tell if we dance or we fight, and our shapes shift and spill as we spin and shine bright, and we move by each other with the violence of light, and we pass by each other in orbits elliptical as we circle the hall to win the boats twinkle. We pass by each other in orbits elliptical as we circle the hall to win the boats twinkle.
Song fight, song fight. Get a title and a date, send a song in. Everybody votes, then we do it again. Song fight, song fight. Get a title and a date, send a song in. Everybody votes, then we do it again.
Yes, there you were. That was Hot Pink Halo right there. And of course, the title card by JB.
Mm-hmm.
It's an earworm.
Yeah. Yeah. Did he just whip that out? Like,
Yeah, I think he did. Maybe a year ago though.
well, yeah, but he'll have to tell us sometime. Was he just like, oh, Songfight Live needs a theme, and then 10 minutes later, I mean, I believe it.
That sounds like something he would do for sure. And I ended up asking our audience. I believe we have an audience of one. I think it's Matthew. Shout out to Matthew out there. I was asking Matthew if the stream looked good, and he left a comment on that. And this might be a good opportunity to highlight Matthew's comment.
Oh, sure.
Perhaps let's go ahead and test that out. Yeah, that was a thumbs up regarding your comment that the computer was doing the job. So the computer's doing the job. Thank you, Matthew, for clarifying that. There we go.
Yeah, this will be interesting. I'm interested to see how the commenting works, because basically last year there would be the stream, and then you would just have sometimes on a different computer, if you were running the stream, just the comments going on, and it was kind of 2 channels.
Oh, yeah.
So being able to actually see the comments and then highlight the comments as they come in is going to be...
Imagine that'll be easier.
It'll be easier to keep track of.
Yeah, for sure. And then you get that private chat too, where it's the you're on mute channel, as you said.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Have you ever submitted a song that didn't have the title in it?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah,
definitely. I've won a couple of times that way. In fact, Glutton was one of the ones that I did that, where I specifically thought I want to imply glutton for punishment without actually saying glutton for punishment and without even saying the word glutton. And
now when you say imply, do you mean thematically imply, or you like got tried to inch closely to saying the word and then didn't say it?
No, it was thematically, because like the chorus is what has got a hold on me, what stops me from breaking free. I have an addictive personality.
I see.
And then
it wasn't like first I eat chips, then I eat mutton. I guess you could call me a
guy who eats a lot of food.
Call me.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I've definitely done that too, but and Glutton is one of them that won for Song Fight as well. Like I was able to win with that one without actually using the title in there.
Maybe it's not too late to rescind that. I don't know.
Right? Well, no, I had this guy that ended up specifically saying you need to call that song "Addictive Personality." I'm like, no, it's called Glutton. It's already written. It's already recorded. It's in the history of Song Fight. It's going to be called Glutton. But thanks anyway.
I've probably got a few songs that if you, I feel like that's like a higher tier of using the title of not only is the title a good prompt, which I think it was Spud that bristled at calling it a prompt, but if you hear the song, what would you call it?
Yeah.
And in fact, there's even a tier above that, I feel like, of does it match the prompt? Is that what you would call it if you heard the song? But furthermore, there are some songs that once usually they're the winners, but once they get the title, like that is the song for that title for
Yeah.
everybody. And I'm just thinking of this right now, so I don't have any examples at the top of my head, but I know there are songs
I have
like that.
several. I have
Yeah.
several. Birds of Our Own is yours.
Oh gosh.
Dead seriously. Now, Shreds is trickier.
Shreds,
Shreds I would give to Son of Supercar, but
Mhm.
you also have DeBose Triangle, who came up with an exceptional Shreds. You have Ken Super Duper Band and Stuff, who came up with an excellent shred. So that's at least 3 of them that are just top tier amazing. It's shocking how many of the titles I would give to 1516 Puzzle.
Yes.
Even though he didn't win on those, it's like the compositions are so good that, like, yeah, when I think of Back to the Airplanes, I think of his.
And I feel like he was one who held himself to the standard of there should be no question that's the title of the song.
Yeah.
When you sing it. Oh god, I just had one and then I lost it. Of what was Moscow, Idaho a song fight song that Marcus
Yes.
Kellis did? Okay, I mean that was like the title was made for him and then he made the song and I can't imagine. So I did play I played Abjur's Deep Subreddit, but it's if you say Deep Subreddit, I only think of the Lunkhead song.
Yeah.
Which is one of my favorites. But
oh yeah, absolutely. No, and I've thought that too. In most cases, if I think of one title, there is one that I gravitate towards. Shreds is really the exception, where there's 3 excellent songs that come to mind right off the bat. And I didn't even mention Brody, who Brody won that fight, and I liked Brody's a lot too.
Crinkle Dinkle. There's no other Crinkle Dinkle.
Oh,
song.
that's Frankie. Yeah, come on.
Is there another? Did anyone else submit to that fight?
There
Probably
were
not.
other people.
I'm not going to check.
There are people who submitted, but Frankie and Frankie rightfully won that one.
It's probably very insulting for me to say things like that to people work hard on those other songs.
No, that's true. For the one person that's watching this right now, and it'll probably not be a public video anyway. So this is where you can especially talk shit, and the only people that are going to see it is the people that have the URL, right?
So it tells me I've got 4 eyeballs. Are we included in those 4 eyeballs?
I think so. Well, and my phone is one of those 4 eyeballs. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
I see. Let's get excited.
Because I was testing
4.
the stream.
Got up at 4.
I'd say I'm one of them. Matthew Holland is probably still one of them, and then whoever else.
Yes, thank you, Matthew.
Yeah.
I don't think I have anything on hand from him. From any
not yet. I believe he was saying that when I am the host next week, I'll be able to call him a newbie.
Right.
Yep, a newcomer.
When did you start, Matthew? If you're watching, give us a comment.
And have you submitted under Matthew Holland, or have you had other names that you've submitted under? Talk shit on you. Oh, Night Sky. Okay.
Right. On the boards, he's M. Holland, but yeah, Night Sky. That's right.
Nice. I love that we just got Hostess Mostess back recently, too. I was hoping that we would end up seeing something from him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How crowded are the fights these days? It's been a while since I've gotten on.
Well, I'm sorry. What was the? I thought I heard the question, and I'm not sure I did.
How crowded have the fights
this
been?
week? I'm in, and there's only 10.
Only 10. Okay.
There's only 10 this week, but I think there was like 15 to 20 last week.
But yeah, I had to ask Matthew because I submitted a bunch last year, but he was in every fight I think I was in. There was and I don't know if that's still going on, but there was a crew that was submitting pretty much every week.
Sure.
And I kept waiting for the numbers to dwindle so I had a better chance at winning, and they just did not. And it sounds like they haven't dwindled since then. So
it's looking like there's
we're doing right.
There's 15 to 20 of them per week, but then this week it dropped down to 10.
Crazy.
So it could be on a downward trend, but it's tough to say for sure. And half of the time I just do it because I'm writing and recording a song a week for my Patreon patrons anyway.
Uh-huh.
And so sometimes it's like, I don't know what I want to write about. I'm going to take the song fight title.
Cool. Yeah. Cool. Well, I think I'm gonna play a little Balls to Monty, and then maybe we'll call this a stream.
Love it.
Yep.
Love it. I
All
talked
right.
him into this set, by the way.
I know. I was there. I heard about it.
I'm so glad that he started doing song fights after that. So he's been submitted newer songs too.
Yeah. When's his most recent?
Most recent one I think is only just a few weeks ago, but I'm going to confirm that.
He's a going concern.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm very, very pleased about that. Yeah. No, April 12th, actually. It has been a little bit.
Well, here we go. Here's the beginning, anyway, of the Balls to Monty set from last year. Because I muted it.
See, that's the problem. Is I really do wish there was an easier way to start it from the beginning, and it's this part.
You do have control over the ones that are just like sitting there in the bay waiting. You can actually rewind them, which is what I did. But I think it also somehow muted, or maybe I accidentally clicked mute.
Oh, nice.
Or no, maybe I turned it down.
Got it.
He'll be playing bass for Fluffy next week.
Oh, right. Very nice.
Cool. Got to play with that feature. All right. Anyway, here goes.
He's so fantastic.
Yeah, he's good. Cool.
Yep.
All right. Well, with that, I'm going to add one more thing to the stream, and then we're going to call it a night, and
right.
we'll keep it up tomorrow.
Is it a song by Add Music?
No.
My top 3 by Add Music's in no particular order is probably Cassettes,
okay,
Birds of Our Own,
sure,
and Sticks and Stones.
That's
That's the top 3, in no particular order because they're all especially fantastic.
I never play the non-song fight songs. So
that's understandable.
Sticks and Stones hasn't been played for a while. But
Locked Box too. My God.
Lockbox is one that when I'm thinking of any particular lockbox, but like because Frankie's Lockbox is pretty iconic.
Yes, it is.
When I'm thinking of one of them, it is the only song that has that name, and then I think of another one. I'm like, oh no, that's the only one. Like I really like John's too. I mean, I like
all 3 of you guys like really knocked it out of the park with your album fight stuff in general. But I would have to say that I go back and forth between Frank's and yours on that because the "Wish I Didn't Love Her But I Do" refrain is just a killer hook. cut off my hands for stealing your heart. Come on.
I can't. That if I could go back, I'd scrub that line. Oh,
Would you?
That was cut off my hands for stealing your heart. Puke. I mean, I'm pretty happy with that song, but yeah, that's definitely that's a line that's a little too clever.
Little too clever.
Not,
sure.
I mean, clever, but anyway.
Caught my attention.
Well, sure. I
There you
think
go.
I've heard that line called out before. But
Sure.
so then now I'm insulting people who like it. Anyway.